Alright, sorry about that. Hello everyone, I'm Ratman Horatio, and we're making a mistake. Oh, someone help me out of this nightmare. Hi, Terry. Alright, so I have played this game before. It's not a first playthrough or anything. Hence why Twitch integration is on. Here are the characters I've previously done. There's Ratman, which was, I think, my original stream character. They're in a bad way. Then there's Baguette. I have no idea what the story with Baguette is. They exist. And then there's French Long, the character I beat the game with. There are multiple endings. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going for true ending. We're gonna go with Hurt Me Plenty, because I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. Now, I will be entirely honest, I don't remember what the story of Hellpoint is. All I know is I'm going to be suffering. You don't need to hear any of the spoken dialogue. None of it is in an understandable language. It does that thing that I Divine Cybermancy did, where it's some... At least I don't think it's a real language. I don't remember. Yes, here's us. There is no character customization. You are just... Replicant incomplete number 6,583,000. I know the game wants me to heal, but, fine. I healed. Will you open up now? Yes. Oh, I'm in for suffering. Axioms are the not souls of this. Also, I full disclosure forgot the controls. Left trigger is sprint. Oh, I'm in for it. The space whales. This is some visual storytelling in addition to the intro cutscene that had, you know, the mass graves. Things on the Novo aren't too good. Ah, yes, breaches in reality. Save me from this nightmare. We now have our first weapon, the pipe. The way weapons work in Hellpoint is the more you use a weapon, the more familiar you get with it. And it's specifically that weapon, not weapons of that type. Meaty thwack. The one thing this game does is that it always gives you multiple options on where to go. And while that is great, it does have one minor, tiny, miniature, itsy-bitsy flaw, and that is you can get yourself basically stuck by going into incredibly difficult areas way, way early. The game does have a parry system, and I've failed the parry twice there, so I've taken the damage. That is quite the noise. How bad was it? I need to know. Was it overpowering? There aren't a whole lot of areas like that, but my god, if it happens again in the future, you're going to have a problem. Quite loud and persistent. Oh, god damn it. A bit louder than me. Would that be under sound effects? Probably. Just turn that down a couple pips. I'm sure it'll be fine. There are a not insignificant number of just crafting materials or... Oh, you don't really... There are crafting materials, there are generic crafting materials. It's a weird beast, the way Hellpoint handles it. This guy is in this room. He's one of the rare one of these things we can talk to. My healing charge goes up whenever I attack things, so that's fine. I'm requisitioning this house for the ministry. Sorry, pal. Yes, I can. Does that accomplish anything? Not really. No, not really, no. But it makes me feel better about this. There's a wall here. It is not, in fact, a wall. It is a door. There aren't ladders. There are these things, and you just slide up them. There is fall damage, so you can't just drop down pits. Ah, yes, the coins. maddening. Port Isodun credentials. Corpse. Hey, Corpse. Good to see ya. Oh, yes, the occult station, which is for crafting. Not ask me how this works, it just do. I don't have enough bones. Alright, I'm under the impression that, the Twitch integration should have gone off by now. The fact that it hasn't makes me think that something has gone awry. Oh god, that camera movement. Just a little bit rough. Suppose this is a good place to also talk about this. Some of the walls are noticeably weakened. Do not ask me how it works, because I don't know. That dude has cannons on his arms, and I don't want to deal with it. This is fine. I think this is where my weapon of choice is. Or it was for my first playthrough, the column. This leads us up back to where we first dropped down. I don't think you can two-hand things in this, or at least not that I don't have the strength to actually wield it, so I need to wait. I don't know if the phrase "the funniest thing" is appropriate here, but it's the most confusing thing that I have no idea what the coins are for. I can't remember. It might be morally dubious to kill them, but at the same time, it's fine. Oh, we're at Black Hole Hour, which is fun. If you look in the top left, there's a bizarre-looking timepiece. Don't ask me how it fully functions, but it's there. Now, we aren't fully in hell yet, because if we were, there would be a giant demon in this area, acting as a mini-boss, and just generally being a pain in the ass. Don't have to deal with that. We can just go. That is quite the noise. Why is weapon swing and impact the same thing as elevator noises? Alright, we're in for what is going to begin to be several different flavors of pain. Oh, that is annoying. Whenever it says model item, it means that that's now a crafting blueprint. I don't know why it says model, but it's there. The classic strategy of they're both statues and pieces of the environment and enemies. I convince you not to. As you can see, I don't really have an answer for that guy. Yeah, as you can see, those guys, I don't have an answer for them right now. Oh good, it's starting to announce things. Well, it's able to keep track of my deaths. I'm not sure why... Wait, what? No, never mind. Well, time to see if I can get back up to my bloodstain. Ah, success. Now, something that Hellpoint does, instead of just leaving a bloodstain on the ground for you to collect, it leaves a shade of yourself where you died, or at least around where you died, to fight in order to get your stuff back. How does it work? I don't know. Well, in this case, it seems to have left me a bloodstain, which is lovely. And I've been spotted, so we're gonna do a bad decision here. We are going to run. Now, not every wall that looks like this will be a secret wall, but this one just happens to be. Terrifying. Now note that the game is establishing incredibly early that it loops back on itself. It does that a lot. Note you start at 1 in every stat point. What to level up? Don't have enough to get... Don't have enough. Oh no. Painful. Alright, chat. So, should I make strength build, dex build, or should I become a wizard? If I become a wizard, I can in fact just cast Fireball. I can scale the shard up to a couple points of damage, but no one cares about that. If I don't want to be naked the entire run, I need to put points into load. Whatever innuendo you'd like. You know, just putting points into strength and stamina out the gate might not be a bad idea. But who am I kidding? I'm going to put points in strength. I'm halfway to being able to wield the column. My god, I'm going to end up using the column for so long. You may or may not be noticing a reoccurring theme here. Oh, this is gonna be something. I do need to check something real quick. Yes, phone, I know. Okay, hold on. We need to take a quick duck back into well, yeah, it's all there. Ah, I see. I forgot. So, the way the Twitch integration works is that it doesn't actually... It does this bizarre thing where, it doesn't start votes automatically. Someone in chat would need to exclamation point vote. Do not ask me why. Hold on, let's... why does it not have auto voting? Let's, real quick, just force one up. Ah, here we go. Enemies deal half damage. Enemies deal 200% damage. Big head. Well, I obviously can't vote for anything positive, so... I'm going to go ahead and vote neutral. No, I wasted healing. Unfortunate. Good heavens. Oh, hey, there's my shade, my phantasm. Oh, I'm gonna need stamina. I forgot how bad it is early on. Statues aren't real? Ah, yes, the number one factor in going for reflex. I do, in fact, want to get at least 3 reflex so that I can wield that knife. Because it is really, really good. At least I think it's good. I find it to be exceptionally powerful. In hindsight, next few levels should go into daggers. Or reflex. These walls aren't crumbled, so I can't actually break them down. That... every time. Oh, it reset my deaths. That's a little weird. Tiny bit weird. Hold on. Are we at Black Hole Hour now? I can't remember which times are the times. convince you not to. Now, there are messages here. This is going to be the first boss. I almost have cheated. Why give the boss iframes? I thought I was out of the way of that. Gonna do this now because I'm feeling paranoid. First try. Gonna put 2 points into reflex so we can use that other dagger. You might be wondering, why? Just me. That's why. Also, I'm exceptionally lucky. I was going to say exceptionally lucky. Neither of these statues are real. No, one of them was real. They just were being exceptionally passive. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that's life. We'll add a 2 to current death counter, because it's 4. Alright, there is, in addition to all the pain I've already gone through, there is something incredibly, exceptionally painful that I have to do in order to get some stuff. So, believe it or not, on this game that takes place on a space station, near a black hole, there are outside segments in the vacuum of space. Now, as it turns out, the vacuum of space is not very hospitable. Oh yes, incredibly friendly. And as I was saying, we're going to need to go outside into the vacuum. And there are two ways to go about it, really. One, you go out into the vacuum as you are, and you just have to deal with the suffocation, the pressure, and the cold proc that it's going to give you. Now, if you're a sane person, like I pretend to be, the second option is the option you're going to go with. That second option is you find yourself a spacesuit. Now, the sane perspective is, alright, where's the spacesuit? The spacesuit is outside. The only spacesuit to get is found outside Erd Novo. Alright, so the oxygen is gone. I'm about to enter the vacuum. You can you can see in the bottom left, I'm starting to take a cold proc. Now, this won't instantly kill me. But, I'm gonna wish it would. And there's the broken EVA suit. Alright, you can see my max health dropping. That's from the no oxygen. You can see the radiation climbing, which is also doing wonders to my health, and I'm dead. Yes, it's broken. So now that I have a broken EVA suit, I still can't walk outside. I need to fix it. But the first step in getting a working EVA suit is to have a broken EVA suit. It also, funnily enough, acts as pretty good armor. It just has really high strength requirements. It's also heavy as sin. You can see messages left by other players on the walls and whatnot as well. Fun fact. Now, there's not a whole lot here that's important right now. We can ask what we are, we can ask what happened. There are many things to ask and to have answered. I personally don't care. Do you understand? Yes. And this opens up the game proper. Sort of. Alright, we now have access to the Omni Cube. Let me go ahead and put transport on there. And I now have a free permanent homeward bone. So I can just use that whenever I need. I cannot tell you how many times I've started up the game for the first time in a long time and accidentally run through that starting bit and then immediately run off this ledge to my death. I have done it more than once, and I almost did it here once again. Now, in addition to being a wacky, weird, funny little game, Hellpoint fancies itself a bit of a platformer, so it has jumping puzzles. So if the weird controls of left trigger to sprint and A to jump are getting to you and you just can't accept it, you cannot wrap your head around it, you are going to suffer more than most. Full disclosure, I don't blame you. Rebind the keybinds. Trust me, this is the optimal key binding for this game, and that's a terrifying prospect. And you can see there are items scattered around. I'm after the big expensive one. Not quite yet, though. What does this person want? Ah, yeah, so they're trying to point it out, and I think this one will be doing the same. So, up and above. My first playthrough, I never went up there, so I never knew about it. But we'll be going up there in a second. I suppose I'll draw a parallel to Dark Souls 3. It's kind of like that area above Majula, not Majula, of above Firelink 2.0. Most people do the tree jump, you know, in order to get that early stuff and early access to Snuggly and the Silver Serpent Ring. Well, in this it gets you a health up. Okay, it gets you a health upgrade. I clipped into the damn floor. I've been playing for less than an hour game. Settle down. I don't have a key card or gallery access code, so that area is inaccessible to me currently. For now, anyways. Alright, so this is going to be important in some other dimension. So D pattern I3 5440 3585. That would be useful if I even began to comprehend and understand how the towers worked. Much later on, there's a bit with some towers. And I'm not going to pretend to understand it. To be entirely honest, I do not get it. My mind is too smooth. My brain too small for whatever psychotic nonsense that those towers require. But to make a long, painful story short, you'll see icons on walls like that. And you can interact with them, and it will tell you stuff. Also, right past it. All that in the business of visual clutter. We've got an actual set of armor. The Ancient Warrior set. It is very nice. Game is going to provide us a reflex and a melee... English. The game is going to provide us a reflex and a strength melee conductor. You lost internet. You're on your backup. Oh, that sounds painful. Now, fun fact, you can put these conductors onto weapons. It costs quite a bit, but it provides scaling. If the weapon already scales with a certain stat, it will further increase the scaling. If it doesn't, it will give it split scaling. You can also upgrade the conductors there, I think. Weighted officer glaive. Into the Son district. Alright, Terry. I'll see you if you come back. Sorry to hear you're having issues. Let's go ahead and process our resources. This is completely free and I have no reason not to do it. Now, I can make things. Like an actual officer's glaive, which isn't a glaive at all, it's actually a sword. Don't ask me. Print model. That's for making shields and whatnot. And as we go, more things will become available. Now, the first not secret of this area is right down here. Now, the reality is, I'm probably going to die because I'm not actually good at platforming. Made it. Which is actually surprising. Coin is. And more importantly, this introduces us to the mechanic of jumping onto ladders. We also received another, what's it called? Omni Cube. Use case. Now, don't attack this dude. He's actually not a bad guy. If we ever find some food rations out in the world, we can give them to him in exchange for items. Now, what he gives us is based on the time. I don't understand it. I don't pretend to understand it. All I know is that it exists. I haven't the foggiest of how it actually works, however. Heals us. We can teleport to the to some of these other things that we've been to. The rifts, they're called. You can see all of the tooltips and whatnot. Now, if you have trouble knowing where you're going, you can use pathfinding. Bring out your Omni Cube and it will occasionally lay down pellets. Now, it does cost energy to have up, so I don't know what to tell you. Be careful with it. You see the little blue bar on me is slowly draining. Very, very slowly. This leads to Port Isodun. Oh, I had Port Isodun credentials. I forgot about that. Alrighty then. So Port Isodun is, Screaming. Yeah, I'm just gonna refer to it as Screaming. I don't have a good response for whatever nightmarish stuff Port Isodun is. Alright, now that we've accessed that, we can embrace the suffering and go all the way to the top. What is at the top? Many things, many shiny things. And most horrifically, platforming. I think probably somewhere out there, there's someone who has a 100% playthrough of this. And if they have true 100%, which involves the weird tower shenanigans, the parallel dimensions, and all that other stuff, hats off to them. A note. Yeah, this is going to be a reoccurring thing, where you need to go up ladders and then jump from ladder to ladder, or some other stuff. God, the amount of platforming in this game. Not necessarily bad, it's just stressful. Breach synchronizer. I think that allows you to fast travel to a breach that is otherwise not fast travel. You're not able to fast travel to. A scrapped heat shield. Useful for blocking heat-based attacks. I hope you're not scared of heights. Fun fact, I am a little skittish around heights. Just a little bit. But if it's of any solace, just remember, it's not the fall that kills you. It's the sudden stop at the bottom. Is there treasure down there, or are they trolling? Oh, there's... I don't think there's treasure. I think the joke is that the wall goes invisible. I don't remember how big the dev team for Hellpoint was, but I do remember that it's kind of... It's on the smaller end. Alright, time for the real spooky part. I hope you're all ready for it. I don't see any coins on these wings, so... That is nerve-wracking. I don't look forward to doing it again on the other direction. Alright, so what we have here is a bunch of messages. Hear your complacency from Tom. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the fun little developer messages. They don't necessarily mean things or anything particularly fun. So, healing proficiency. Healing proficiency will allow me to upgrade my healing item so I can use it an extra time. Do you want to let... Alrighty then. I guess I can no longer interact with those. I can't jump either. What? Alright. Well, that's a problem. I can no longer attack or anything, and my D-pad doesn't do anything. One problem, however, my controller has a button on it that allows me to swap the D-pad input in my left analog stick. If I do that, I can move my D-pad, so something's happened with the game. I can't open the pause menu or anything. I can't jump either. I think the game has encountered an error. Wrench along, save me. Oh yeah, the game has split screen co-op. Oh, I see what Baguette's build was. I think they were going to go into ranged, but they were going reflex. All right, so enough faffing about with the split screen. My game has bugged, so I just need to embrace the not alive. Let's go ahead and just die. Now, I will argue that that shouldn't count as a death, but I get the feeling that's going to fall on deaf ears. Alright, here we are. My controls have been restored to me. That was bizarre. That shouldn't have happened. Also, while I'm here, does it cost me anything to upgrade my healing proficiency, or is that free? It is free, but I know better than to upgrade the healing injector. No offense to the healing injector, I just don't want to use it. I'm going to save my healing proficiencies for something else. It's a secret that will help us later, and you may or may not have seen the healing thing on French Long. A fun fact, instead of just having the Estus Flask and Estus Flask, but a different color, Hellpoint has different means of healing. And some of them are incredibly situational, like the anti-radiation injector. Great if you're dealing with a lot of radiation, kind of middling for literally every other situation possible. Also, if you're curious, yes, I am going back up, specifically for that singular coin and whatever soul currency axioms I dropped. Do I feel distinctly uncomfortable doing it? Yes. Is it going to stop me? No. I also want to touch some of the other handprints that are up there, even if it freezes me into a not good place. You need to play this. Oh, is that nerve-wracking? I recommend it. I strongly do. But, man, why is it eating my inputs again? Damn it. I swear, those handprints. You're griefing. Ah, screw it. I don't have anything to lose. Hey, in my defense, the game is a little bit buggy, and all of my inputs were getting eaten. All I could do was move and look around. I could no longer attack, jump, or sprint, so I was basically dead anyways. Alright, so I can get one more point in strength, but that won't really help me. So let's go ahead and infuse one of the weapons right out the gate instead of doing that. Fun fact, I am unironically going to be using the column extensively. I think the martial melee conductor gives... Yeah, it gives both reflex and strength scaling. Is this a good idea? No. Am I going to do it anyways? Yes. Right, so weapon upgrades work by not upgrading the weapon itself, but upgrading the conductors. What does this do? It means that you can pull conductors off of weapons and put them on other weapons, and you can use basically anything in the game that you have the stats for at base. It gives you a whole lot of flexibility, and it's really nice. Ah yes, you can co-op, and you can split screen. So if you're a bit spooked about playing the game alone, you don't have to. The first time I ever played through it, me and my buddy Ford basically went through the entirety of the game. Fun fact, French Long's world is almost permanently screwed over because the amount of stuff I poured into it. So if you look under the clock on the top left, yes, that is a clock. Don't ask me how. There's a number there. That number increases with each subsequent playthrough, or when you burn a specific effigy. I burned a lot of effigies on my other characters. And it tends to become an addiction because it basically makes the game go to a new game, but without resetting your progress. So enemies do more damage, you are just screwing yourself in the long run, but you get more axioms out of it, and it's so addicting. You get so many axioms, you level up so fast. Also, if you enter the Konami code, I think, like, right over... Is it over there? Like, right around here-ish. It unlocks a pet. How is this done? I don't fully remember. Ah, there it is. Bye. Yeah, so now I have a little friend. Do they do anything? No. They don't attack. They just look adorable. Go ahead and connect to this breach real quick. Fun fact. We're gonna see one of these very soon. Oh, is it going to happen soon? My inputs are getting eaten. I need to stop interacting with those messages on the wall. Alright, I need you to just kill me real quick. Oi. My brother in Christ, I'm not even moving. Please? Yeah, interacting with messages on the wall makes it so that I can't actually access my buttons anymore. It's really weird. Like, it was working fine for a little bit, but then it just stopped. And it was annoying. I also lost my pet. Is a pity. So, right, sorry. Trains of thoughts. The way I think is a little weird sometimes. So, some shields have animations to them. Like, whenever you deploy them, whenever you're blocking, it actually does a little deploy thing. It is purely aesthetic. Now, the game does have parrying. And the way parrying works is you just have to block just before you're about to be hit. And, it'll auto-parry. You'll get an extra little bit of damage on your next swing on that enemy. As long as they're in the stagger animation. No better than to inspect those handprints. I gotta say, every time I have to do the platforming in this game, it makes me nervous. And I'll argue for good reason. God damn. As much as I like the shove you can do whenever you don't have a shield or anything, its range is really, really low. Like, way lower than the animation would suggest. It bothers me immensely. Crafting materials. There's a weird Cthulhu creature under this bridge. What's the story of this game? You know, I've done a full playthrough of it. I even got the true ending. I have no idea. You lied. Perhaps. From what I can recall, something happened on Earth, or from wherever these people came from, and a group of people were just like, fuck it, we can do our own world, and better. So they sent a satellite into, a station. I said a satellite, but a station out into the void. And, well, this is the result. For a while, things were great. Not anymore. Alright, so does any... I assume all viewers remember the little puppy thing I had with me, the little thing. There's a big one. It has some fantastically huge range. Ow. Wish I could two-hand my weapon, but that's not an option. Ow, I'm out of the way of that. Ow, that would hurt. Run away. I couldn't run fast enough. Lords of the Fallen looks great. I think you're the only person in the past 5 years who said that. You loved the original. You were one of the few, apparently. It was janky at times. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is for a lot of games that are Dark Souls-esque or falls into the Souls-like category. Like, oh, this game is just like Dark Souls TM, except it's way jankier. And it's like, yeah, that's how a lot of them go. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of them can be good or even great. It's just people go into them, like, expecting Dark Souls, and it's just never lives up to it. Can I convince you to just pounce at me immediately? No, you have to do that one. Ow, my bones. Oh, god damn it. Part of the problem, TM, is that I'm going in there naked. I have armor, but I refuse to wear it. Because I have no points in load, and I'm pretty sure they would put me into the fat roll category. Yeah, you can see I'm physically moving slower because my load has increased. Fortunately, being slightly over encumbered does not in fact affect you when it comes to combat. You just take less damage. You still do full damage. You just low. I convince you to not. Oh, that's got some range on it. I need the stamina. Oh. I dodged, but I'm too slow, too fat. That was my best run so far. I'm also really not doing myself any favors by not just homeward boning and then putting in a strength chip or investing those axioms into my strength stats so I can actually wield my weapon of choice. I never claimed to be smart, and this is proof. Oh, that lunge. I'm physically stuck and I can't move. Later. Now I know I have enough to slot in a chip so I can get some actual damage out of my weapon. Do I have enough to level up my... Probably not. I do have enough. Fantastic. So yes, I'm here to use the column. Now, one problem about the column is that it's actually super heavy. It's also really, really slow. It is really strong, however. I remember the column having a funny description. Yeah, a massive piece of buttress detached from the wall by an incredible force. Few would choose this as a viable weapon, but those who would will enjoy great stopping power. I love this thing because it's really dumb. Ow. It is unfortunately incredibly slow. So I need to get into the habit of actually playing like I'm wielding a giant piece of rubble. I swear the lock-on in this game is a little inconsistent. Look at that, already at a half health. Beautiful. Right now I can upgrade my load, which is my equipment stuff. Also increases my fire resistance. Add more points into physical. Laughs and damage stacking. I can get more stamina for more swings. Energy for abilities. Yeah. No reason to consume my axioms at the moment. So, earlier I said there was a Cthulhu under the bridge. It's stretchy arms. Bye. I don't have a comment for that. Oh, there's its body. What a child would want to hear. No comment. Ah, yes, the infused column. Column plus, if you would. Except it's not actually column plus. It's not that good. Damn it. I'm going to die a lot to platforming. Now, I'm gonna show you a little secret. I missed the platform I was aiming. Now, if you're a sane person, you're probably wondering, Ratman, what the fuck, dude? And that is a very reasonable question to ask. And the answer is, space magic. I ain't gotta explain shit. Ah, the hatchet. Remember my buddy used the hatchet in a build? You know, compared to the rest of the enemies we fought so far, those guys given quite a number of axioms. Granted, it's not boss level, but... Oh, that's not where the platform was either. No, I'm dumb, of course, that's where it was. So, fun fact, there is an item you get later, it's a black light, that will just highlight the invisible platforms for you. However, if you know they're there to begin with, can't unknow what you know. Platform is somewhere. I just have to remember where. And I will eventually remember, or I will, through trial and error, get there eventually. How's the game? Suffering, pain, agony. I love it. God damn it. I will find my way down eventually. The overwhelming number of my deaths are from platforming. It wouldn't be nearly this bad if I would just accept that I can't remember where the platforms are. Just come back later, like the devs intended you to. That is inconvenient. Alright, enough invisible platforming. I can't remember, and I don't have the patience for the trial and error. Down here. Oh, health module. That just increases my health, yes? Yes, yes it does. You will love to see it. This is where we get to talk to the cubes that we found, the mind vessels. Content renegade, body envelope not found. Interface with renegade. We can talk to the mind cubes. And if you're into lore of the universe, you can learn about where we are and what's going on and what people think from there. Another breach synchronizer. This door is offline. Alright, so I should have... Nice welcome to the arcology. Yes. So we can either go to the Son district or the Ikari walkways. I think the proper decision is the Son district. However, the Ikari walkways are just more fun. Is it true? No. But I'm going to do it anyways. Fun fact, you can only pick one. Yeah, so we're going to the Ikari walkways, and we're going to suffer. You and me together. Now, both this area and both the Ikari Walkway and the Son District are currently overrun with demons. And they're painful. I think there are more demons in the Ikari Walkway than there are in the Son District, but I'm not a fan of urban environments, so this is my preferable choice. Also, I'm a fan of losing, so we're going to polarize. Increase enemy strength in this universe, and yeah. We are going to die a lot more. But hey, we get more Axions out of it, so that'll be nice. I probably should have gone and smacked that demon just to show off what the what we were dealing with to begin with. As you can see, even normal enemies that were being one-shot in the last area are now taking 3 hits. They're also worth a lot more. So that's nice. Greetings, demon. And there's another daring effigy. I could go immediately back to the void and use it. I'm going to immediately go back to the void and use it again. Why? Because I'm a fan of suffering. Is this a mistake? Probably. You see, you can never really truly soft lock yourself because you can just keep increasing your stats and keep upgrading your weapons, and eventually you'll hit a point where you're strong enough to progress. Eventually. But that is a function of patience. How long are you willing to wait? How long are you willing to just not progress? That requires the Ortega Tower key. Oh, I'm not... I've completely borked my run already. I can feel it. Look at that damage! Also, remember you can use !vote as one word to start a vote. At least I think you guys can do that, and you can add modifiers to the game, like giving enemies 200% damage. Because you enjoy seeing me suffer. Well, if I land backstabs, I do enough damage to kill things. Shenanigans. Or in other words, bullshit. Not so fun fact, I got really good at parrying the demons because I spent so long locked here before. But it's been more than a year since I last played, so I am incredibly rusty. Oh, hey, look, another headgear. Great. Already up to 10,000 Axions. The demon spotted me. He knows what he wants. He sees my soft and vulnerable body. Now, fun fact, there is an item to reduce the game's difficulty. Like, to undo what I've done here. I don't have any. So we're just gonna continue embracing the pain and we're just gonna pump more points into strength. So yes, I'm aware of the victim behind me. Here? I missed. Yes, there's an invisible platform there. Yes, I once again missed it. Oh, right. The way he gets away with it is there isn't... I don't think there's one in the center. There are two on either side. Or is there only one on one side? I can't remember. God damn it. This is the proverbial curse of knowledge. I know I have vague memories of a thing, so I must act on that knowledge instead of experiencing the game blindly and not burning every daring effigy I find. Alright, so instead of trying to make that jump back, we're gonna teleport. Did we even get anything of value out of that? Not really, no. Did we do it anyways? Yes. There is a demon near here. Yeah, they're up on the walkway. That guy was bait. You're supposed to be lured in by him and then get shot. Regenerative nanobots. So the healing injector just heals you all at once. The regenerative nanobots heal you slowly, over time. Don't ask me how they work, they just do. I love it when my attacks get interrupted. Well, we're going to get to see what the nanobots do. Very slowly over time, but over time indeed. I'm not sure what the game meant by low cost, because they are not, in fact, low cost. Oh, another mind vessel. This time of an actual person. Alright, we're going to disregard them and grab the coin that's on the rail. Flex melee conductor. That's for... ah yes, a demon robe. Reflexes for the dagger and for, you know, reflex builds. I, however, am team strength. Even if it means I'm going to die. Glaive. Didn't we already have that? You know, I'm just not going to think about it. Hero. This does show that there's something down there. But I'm going to go ahead and warn you that it's not a good idea. This also doesn't open from this side. Now, that was a backstab, so I'm not sure if they'd normally one-shot me. I'm pretty sure they would at... What is it, difficulty 2. I'm just gonna go with fucking difficulty names. Or difficulty 3, I guess. I'm surprised I don't have a phantom lying around. I don't think there's anything over here. My ability to jump has been taken from me. Wonderful. I need you to kill me. Yeah, this is a problem I run into. I can't actually hit any of my buttons anymore, so I just have to accept that I'm dead. I don't know what it is about interacting with the handprints on the walls that breaks my character's ability to do anything, but there. It is highly annoying. Because that's a new bug, oddly enough. That didn't happen the last time I played. You know, I distinctly remember there being 2 demons on this bridge. Hey, big boy. Come on. I know you can do it. I'm dead in one shot anyways. Pure intimidation factor. 9,000. That's quite a lot. Spooky. Alright, so we got a demon spear, which requires... That's also a strength weapon. How does it compare to that, though? It has a lower... It does get actual upgrades, though, which will make it much nicer. I feel like there's something in here that I'm just forgetting. Nope, can't remember it. Sorry, I'm looking for platforming spots. You know, bits you can jump from and around and whatnot. Coin. And then that loops back. Fun fact, jumping on top of those metal knot trees does not accomplish anything. Also, you might be wondering, what does this section do? Why is it here? And the answer is, there's a boss event kind of thing. Enemy rush. That's the term I'm thinking of. Wave after wave of enemy spawns in the, that room during Black Hole Hour. And you can fight them. Let's go spend our Axions. It is funny. One demon gives almost as much as the first two bosses combined. When it comes to Axions. Alright, so I can either get some load so I can wear some armor. I can get some stamina so I can do more attacks. Or I can get more strength so I can do more damage. Or I could go upgrade the chip. Why am I putting 2 points into health? Because I like having an even 10 health. Don't ask me why, I don't actually have an answer for you. Very good. And with that upgrading of stamina, I can finally get the second swing off of my heavy attack. Will it save me? No. Oh, goddammit. There's some karma to be stated. That in attempting to bait the demon off the cliff, I fell off myself. Also, it is bothering me immensely. What's your moveset like? You also take 3 years to swing. Best not to worry about it. Best not to think about it. Hype. Oh, hey, Pogadon, you started COD 4 today. And how's that going? I don't remember picking this up, but it's there. Pretty well, you think you're on the final mission of Act 1. Oh, that's good. That hits behind him for some reason. Probably gonna see if you can multiplayer after you finish it. Well, as long as you have fun. That was a mistake. Well, it wasn't, because he did that. Oh. If you don't dodge at the right time, enemies have some pretty extreme tracking on them. It will sometimes look like they curve their hop mid-air. Enough. No, I think not. Let's not deal with demon. Helicopter got domed by an RPG out of nowhere. Yes! Easy 9,000 souls. 11k souls. Nice. And we're going to total off to the last breach, and then we're going to use a synchronizer there. And we're going to head back to that main dome area, and we're going to upgrade our weapon now. Now, I'm not saying 20 is a soft cap or anything, because I honestly don't know. But I want to upgrade my weapon alongside my, my stats to make sure that I'm getting the best bang for my buck. Although upgrading weapons gets very, very expensive. Weapon, where's my column? There's my column. Excellent. Now with a bunch of extra damage, we return to the Ikari walkways. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to make much of a difference, have much of an impact. We are going to test it out on this guy right out the gate. My frame rate is dying, and I'm not sure why. You can't touch me. I'm too fast for you. Oh, God. I deserved that. You know, it'd probably be faster if I just ground, or was grinding all the little enemies, instead of going after the demon, which is very, very hit or miss, mostly miss. But it's about the satisfaction. There's just something so much more satisfying about getting one of the big guys off the cliff and getting that big old dose of Axions, instead of just having to worry about the little guys. Granted, the little guys are worth their own weight. Come on. God damn it. I almost got hit there. Oh, god damn it. I misjudged his range, and he's right on the edge. I swear, those guys with their... What are they even called? Their scythes. Look, it's more of a billhook, let's be honest. But I swear, those guys with their scythes is very much a Nargacuga's tail effect. Where it stretches a little bit. Can't believe I got hit there. Infuriating. At least sprinting is cheap. And at least I died in a convenient spot. I don't know why I'm doing this. Little to no difference. Come on into the arena. I guess that is a point of reference, a point of proof. I can fight them. It's just... God, is it stressful. Oh, shit. Leap or moves here. No, you just want to run at me menacingly. Dealing with them is never not stressful. And it really doesn't help that they're worth a good chunk of Axion. So we got an Omnicube light, which is literally just a light. Boop. It slowly drains our power, but it provides us some extra vision. There's a boss in there. There's no shortcut. I have so many Axions that I can't really justify going into a boss fight with them. We can get 7 levels of strength. All right, if we take it to 26, go back to the observatory, upgrade our weapon again. I'm going to do the dumb thing, and I'm just going to consume all of my Axions here. Did not really have that many spare ones kicking about. Afford to upgrade. I can, however, do this. What does that take the dagger damage to? Yeah, sure. This is an exceptionally dumb decision, but I'm going to do it anyways. All right, let's see how this is going to pay off. Now, the damage is going to be low, but that is some damage. Safe. And it's easy. It's also quick, and it doesn't lock me into a lengthy animation. Oh, I was far enough away from that. That is nonsense. That is the slight problem of the fighting that guy on that walkway, is it's very narrow and you can't dodge away from him when you want to. Painful. Suffering. Don't ask me why I've swapped to the dagger. I wouldn't have an answer for you. Why do those two have to be next to each other? Why must you torment me so? Good enough. That's settings. I want to check stats. Can't afford to have a helmet on, but it's fine. I forgot the demons can friendly fire. Is it important? No. Is it there? Yes. Alright, artillery is artillery. Oh. I was in my swing, so I couldn't dodge out of the way, and I was low on stamina anyways, so I don't know if I would have been able to dodge it. That is artillery. Fighting it at a distance is a mistake. Fighting it up close is still a mistake, but it's the lesser of the two. Also, the Dark Souls tradition of the salty runback. Just as planned. I didn't die from a single swing. The power of armor. Oh, that is some pain in my ass. Look, I need you to charge. I need you to not be in that corner anymore. I had stamina. I tapped dodge. It did not dodge. Suffering. Pain. I see we are rapidly approaching Black Hole Hour. At least I think it's Black Hole Hour. It's hard to remember. Now, yeah, you can see over on the left, that area has lit up. Oh, that is spooky. Nah, he turned quick that time. Can I convince you to not be in the corner? Good, great, excellent. He turned around very quickly. He doesn't drop anything. Good. Great. Excellent. I forgot how stressful it was to deal with bosses in general. The wall is a lie. These strange symbols, are they asking for consent? I don't know, and that's a terrifying prospect. Alright, that leads back to the beginning of the Ikari walkways, and I don't want any part of that right now. Oh, the disciple stuff. So the disciple stuff is it's a funny thing. So I don't have the reflex for it. But will it still let me swing it normally? Yes, it will. All right. So what is it? The running attack? Yeah, the running attack. Pure meme potential. Now, you might be wondering, does that running attack actually hit a bunch of times? Yes. Yes, it does. Also, you can see the knife I'm using leveling up as I use it. That's what that visual effect was and what that noise meant. But it's leveled up. Coin. Ah yes, invulnerability from an animation. You love to see it. Don't care about the small axioms. Let's go ahead and just level up a little bit more. I could put more points into load. Or a few more into reflex. I can get enough to actually wield the spin weapon of meme potential. I could also just pump more points into strength. Look, I'm never going to forgive myself if I don't give myself that out. So we are going to get the base minimum stats required to have the spinny staff. Also, you can see the artillery on the right. I wish directly above the loading screen, like halfway up. Yeah, you might have guessed that. Does this game go from the Dark Souls school of boss enemies become normal enemies later? Yes, yes it does. And not infrequently directly into the next area. Also the most terrifying enemy in the game. The fish. Someone on the dev team was just like, you know those fish that float around? Give them laser beams. Why, dev? Why would you do this? Cabaret Club. In addition to fish that fire laser beams, there's other spawn. I think those guys are wearing the Praetor human set. And I don't mean that's some other person. No, those are NPC things that are a pain in the butt. They're always a pain in the butt. And they're always there, mocking you. Cabaret key? Aha! Now, does anyone remember that passcode I found much earlier? Because I don't. The door is locked. We're at the base of one of the towers that needs to be aligned. Now, somewhere out there, there's someone who knows where the control room for it is and knows the codes. That person is not me. First floor is quarantine. The second floor is where we were. So we're gonna get to experience that. I deserve that. I tried to get the backstab, and then I tried to heal, and it just didn't work. Right, so on the plus side, we did manage to get the cabaret key, so we can go to the cabaret club. Actually, it's the opposite. We were already in the club. And we needed to escape. How that worked is beyond me. Oh, hey, my ghost. I know what comes ahead. It's not worth it. I don't remember what the prerequisite is, but this can spawn with 2 extra enemies in it. Damn it. You might be wondering, Horatio, you've barely played any. Why are you already at another boss? And the answer is there are a ton of bosses in Hellpoint. There are just so many. As you see, even after death, I'm currently under the effect of a status effect. Those worm things are not good. Ghost on one side, fish on another, and then that raider human elsewhere. Sanity is overrated. The consumer is part of the thespian troupe. Now, you'll note that I can't believe I made it out of that. That shouldn't have happened. I'll take this as an absolute win. I don't know why. Why did I want to escape that? I didn't have that many actions. Maybe it was purely the psychological aspect of, I'm not ready to fight that guy. And the reality is, I'm not. You might have noticed that I swung a few times, and I even used the weapon's active ability. And it just didn't connect. Yeah, I like this dagger. It does not have the range. Trying to find a lobby in COD, probably going to take forever. Unfortunate. There's the anti-rad injector. You see that artillery is taking pot shots already. Yes, this game's version of fun is to put two artilleries on the high ground. Hellpoint. Like, realistically, the thing to do is to stop. Slow down. Why is my sanity going wacky? Whatever. Like, the right answer of, like, what to do is to slow down, stop, grind out a few extra levels. But that involves stopping and slowing down and grinding out a few extra levels. Yeah, you can see the top right under my, my health and not magic and stamina. There's a little brain icon. That is my sanity being not good. Alright, now we have a not good shortcut. An insanity-inducing shortcut. Just here real quick. Don't need to infuse or synchronize, we just need to, This door requires... yeah. Game keeps creating a lobby for yourself? Are you sure you're on public search? Let's see if we can get right up behind this guy and stab him. Well, it's a good thing he could break that wall, because I didn't know that wall could be broken. Well, I hope you find a lobby soon, Pugadon. Because I don't know what to tell you, other than... sounds like you're having some bad luck. Big old elevator here. And, ah yes, the nerve suit. There's a hand point denoting a coin. I still, for the life of me, cannot remember what the coins are for. The elevator is offline. Please activate the underground controls. Oh, right. I forgot. I need to Ugh. So this promises to be painful. So what? There's another path that leads below here. Haven't taken it yet, but I know it exists, and I remember the boss for it. I think it's the aliens reference. And, it's painful. A lot of this game can be described as painful. But that boss in particular is a special flavor of why... I have a model for the firearm conductor, so we could theoretically make, what are they called? Conductors for the firearms. God damn it. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the stats for even the most basic firearms, so... Looks like I'm shit out of luck. Alright, now the question is... Okay, it put it up there. That's annoying. Can I not survive that fall? Like, even at full health? That's... Granted, I wasn't at full health, but the point kind of stands. You're just gonna start the World at War campaign and play that instead? I don't blame you. You know, it's gonna sound weird, but I can't remember if the last Call of Duty game I played was Call of Duty Black Ops or Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Do you see that nonsense? Way the projectiles home. Beer? Genuinely surprised I'm still alive. Ah, yes, you love to see it. Access denied. Access denied. You get to the door, and it's a hard no. Alright, so here's the archaeology underside, which is, screaming. You might be wondering. Man, what do you mean? How bad could it be? Honestly, Ratman, it can't be that terrible, can it? And I'll respond to that statement with just that. Remember, on normal mode, I couldn't really deal with these guys. And I beg you to not use that attack. Annoying to deal with. Well, that was close. Oh boy, a hard glass. Now I need 2 more in order to make the shield. That didn't respawn that guy. Also, there's something hidden beneath the boxes. A coin and a rod. Fun fact, in addition to those knights... Oh, yeah, there's the artillery shield. Good, great, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted in my life. Not. There's the strength melee conductor. That is good to see. Now, there is something in here that I am looking for. Proficiency. Leads back to the alma mater atrium. Where? Oh, this is the underside thing. This is the elevator, I think. Yes, yes it is. My Tower 2 activation key. And I should be able to ride up the elevator now. You know, I really like the armor sets. Since there's no, what is it, body variety or real character customization, the armor sets can be tuned to look a specific way. And it's nice. At least I think it is. I've gone the wrong way. Oh, be on the other side. Now that the elevator is online, I can have it shift positions. Yeah, instead of just having the tower be taller and go all the way up, and there being 3 floors to this, their solution was to have an elevator and have the entire shaft around it move if someone needed to go up. I guess from a security perspective it works, because there's no way this is happening and no one is going to notice. Someone who'd want to break into here would need to deceive a lot of people. Look at that giant helmet. Nothing this way, right? No, no there isn't. I think, if I remember right, this leads to the entropy hell. I can't currently deal with the consumer. Locked. Now you might be wondering, Ratman, what's entropy hell? What am I referring to? And my only response is, you shall see. You will bear witness to this nonsense. How bad is it? I need to get more points of load, because I want to be able to have full mobility and a helmet on. Well, I'm only down a few points. I'm going to phrase this area like this. Remember how there was that enemy tucked away in a corner way earlier? Yeah, this area is just full of them. I really hate those things. Yeah, that room has 3 of them in it. I'm in pain. I am in misery. I do have more options. I don't necessarily have to go the route I'm taking. There are a few other straying paths I could attempt. But, this is the path I've decided. Alright. That is all for today. I would do more, but I kind of meant this as a one-off stream, just to not only just do something today, but to also gauge community reaction to it. And, I get the feeling it's not the most popular pick. Which is fair, Hellpoint is a very niche title. So thank you all for stopping by. There's a Discord, there's a Twitter, there's a YouTube where you can watch the VODs. There's a Twitch channel where you can watch these VODs live. Come say hi. And all that. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll catch you next time.